Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As we can see here, we are taking a look at Verasity here on the daily time frame. Just looking at that recent break that we've finally seen of this big bear market resistance that we've had for such a long time now. You can see it very clearly here. We've been heading down, resistance, 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 stuck under this kind of descending wedge formation we formed here. Obviously we broke that previous bear market resistance with the pump at the start of the year. Since then we've been heading down in this big descending wedge. You can see resistance, support, resistance, support, support, resistance, grinding to the downside here as you can see quite clearly. And then recently with the tokenomics update being shown for Verasity, basically the team burning a ridiculous amount of the supply and basically making the circulating supply the true supply as well. We had some very nice bullish price action for Verasity. You can see we're down here at around, what was this, about 1/3.5%, running up to around 6.5% there. Currently sitting at just under 1/6%. Smashed through, came up and obviously tested this 0.5% 0.23 Fibonacci level. Broke through that and looking like, if we take a look at the hourly time frame right now, we could potentially be coiling up for another move to the upside potentially. You can see here, we basically had a nice run up here, little coiling motion, another run up here, and now looking like we might be getting something like this, where we coil and get some continuation. I do think Verasity is going to do extremely well in the long term, as I've always thought. But recently, you know, people have been losing faith because of that continuous selling off and downwards price action. But you can see very nice amount of volume coming back into the markets as well here, if we're just waiting for my volume to load. Just like we had at the start of the year. A huge spike of volume like this. Obviously you can see here the volume decreasing as people lost interest again, and now a huge spike of volume again. And I do think this is probably, in my opinion, going to have a bit more continuation, at least up to this next Fibonacci level at the 0.38 at around, what is that, just under 1/9 cent there. Heading up towards that 1 cent level, obviously the big psychological area where we did get rejected previously. So will be interesting overall to see what happens next. I do think Verasity is a crypto that is going to do extremely well in the long term. And personally, I am believing that this crypto is going to have a very good time over the next few years. You can see on the weekly, we are set up very nicely, in my opinion, for continuation to the upside. So you can see here, obviously, we've got the bounce to the upside, descending wedge, and now my technical target up at that 2 cent level at the 618. That is it for today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe and get involved in the content, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.